It's time for the excitement of West Virginia High School volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World and Anthony's Pizza of Inwood, the Marius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, W. Harley Miller Systems, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, CMA Martinsburg and Winchester Dealerships, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations Robert Fields and Sons, Orsini's Home Store, Hagerstown Ford, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Berkeley County Health Department, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm. Now let's send it out to our broadcasters for tonight's coverage.
We welcome you out here to Spring Mills High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin, John Overton, our cameraman, and back in the studio is Dylan Bishop as we get ready for high school volleyball action between Hedgesville and Spring Mills. This is our pregame show, which is brought to you by Anthony's Pizza, where nobody does it better. Call 304-229-7373 or stop by 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood to order today. Colin, Spring Mills, Hedgesville, pretty good matchup here on paper as we get ready for JV action here first in about 7 minutes. But in varsity action, last time these two teams saw each other, it was a 5-set match, so pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, it was. It was for the sectional playoffs in that first round. Hedgesville got the better of Spring Mills in that one, and now it's a new season, a new start to the rivalry between the two EPAC schools, and looking forward to seeing round one of possibly a few this year.
Yeah, let's go ahead and hear from both teams' head coaches here on the pregame show. This is West Virginia High School West Virginia High School volleyball on TV 10.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive, and this year we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card. Only at Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just care more.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you
They're
want
junior
from a lawyer.
upperclassmen role, so we're excited to see that and see how they grow. Right now, we're just kind of taking it one day at a time, make sure that everybody understands Hedgesville volleyball expectations and the way we roll here. But yeah, we're having fun one day at a time, and we'll see these next couple games kind of where we are, and then we'll make adjustments from there.
You've started the season undefeated at 4-0. What are some things that you've liked? What are some things that you still feel like you need to clean up?
Yeah, we didn't serve very well last week. So we had a couple games and a lot of serving errors. So we definitely focused on that this weekend and, yesterday at practice. So hopefully we serve a little bit better tonight. But, I really like, especially there's a few players, they're just so versatile. I can throw them in, a specific position and ask them to play that, and they're able to do that. And then immediately I can switch them into a different position, and they're able to do that. So they're ready to play, and they know that wherever I throw them, that's the best part for this team, and that's where they need to be for this team. So I appreciate how versatile they are, and they're just ready to play. They don't care what they do; they're just ready to play.
Obviously, it's early in the season, but would you say that versatility is a little bit unique for your program?
For sure. Yeah, we've talked. We're pretty. I feel like we have a lot of height this year, and it's not necessarily true. The last 5-6 years beyond, I feel like Hedgesville's kind of been a little bit shorter, just scrappy. But now this year we're kind of taller, so like I said, we can play different roles, and it's nice to have that because everybody's going to have an off game, so it's nice to have the versatility that we have, that we can kind of sub somebody in there and not miss a beat.
Spring Mills, a team that took you to 5 sets last time you matched up with them. A little bit different team for them this year, but still they have I think 4 or 5 seniors that were a big part of their team last year. So What are some things that you think you guys will need to do good tonight to win?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we're going to focus definitely on serving. Serve and pass is important as always. We know that if Sammy Stevens on the right side, she can crank it, she can crush it. So we're hoping that we can kind of, make them, put a little pressure on them, make them pass, so that maybe they can't get her the ball as much as they would like. But yeah, we're excited. We love, we love competition. We love having such good teams around us. So we're excited for it.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Now here with Coach Sam Junkin of the Spring Mills Cardinals. Coach, your team, last time we saw you was against Martinsburg. I know you had a tournament over the weekend. How do you feel about the team so far?
Not too bad. Yeah, we're always a work in progress. I think no matter where we are, there's ways we can improve. It's kind of a Kaizen mentality, right? Continuous improvement throughout the entire season. So we're continuing to work on systems. Serve receive is a critical aspect for us, as with any team. So we really need to get that down. If we get that down, that translates to good things happening on our side of the court. So that's really our focus, to try to improve and continually get better on.
Your team takes on Hedgesville tonight, a team that brings back a lot from last year. What do you think will be some keys tonight? Is it the serve receive game?
It is. I think on paper our hitters, they rank either equal or better than just about every team we play against. Being in system is going to be huge for us, keeping the other team out of system, right? Serving them aggressive, keeping them into an out-of-system ball situation where we're getting situations where we set and hit and terminate. That's really the key for us. We want to stay in system as much as possible.
I believe this will already be your 6th game of the year tonight, so I guess just playing a lot of games, do you feel like that really helps your team at this point in the season?
The more the better, the more reps. I mean, we really want to make sure we maximize this and just multiply that as we go through the entire season. Losses to us are opportunities to learn where areas of improvement are, right? I think we learn more in our losses, and we've had a couple already this season. However, every day we get better, and that's the whole purpose of being 1% better every time we walk out of the gym.
What are some of the challenges just that Hedgesville present in particular?
They're pretty dynamic. They have some athletes on their side of the court too. I think really focusing on a couple key hitters, if we can take them out of the mix or at least neutralize them some, that really helps us in the long run from the match itself.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll get ready for JV volleyball action. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Mommy, where does flavor come from?
Well, when people love food, they cook it on a Traeger grill. Meat, corn, even pie. And then the Traeger does the rest, which brings everyone to celebrate this beautiful thing that they've created. Because when you share delicious food with your friends, that's the flavor of life.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Drive More Days is back at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. And this year, we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card with your test drive. And during the Make This the Summer sales event, get up to $6,000 off MSRP on select new Wranglers or up to $7,500 off MSRP on select new Grand Cherokees. Stop in today during CMA's Drive More Days for your chance at a $1,000 gas card completely on us. Online at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg.com. Owners just care more. At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Alongside me, Kyle McLaughlin, John Allerton on camera, Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Let's go over these JV rosters here before the start of JV action. We'll start with the visitors. Hedgesville, number 1, Emery Groves. Number 2, Alexis Banner. Number 3, Cameron Church. Number 4, Delaney Wilburn. Number 6, Marissa Cheshire. Number 7, Zoe Alwyn. Number 8, Rama Dormadu, excuse me. Number 9, Lily Plogger. Number 10, Emily Hall. Number 11, Ariana Walters. Number 12, Lydia Groves. Number 13, Jillian Sykes. And number 14, Azada Dormadu. And then for Spring Mills, it's Ava Kickcart, number 1. Number 5, Madison Jones. Number 6, Marley Hall. Number 7, Karina Ramkaren. Number 8, Olivia Spurgeon. Number 9, Val Davenport. Number 10, Ariana Bolden. Number 11, Ella Streit. Number 12, Aria Clark. Number 14, Kylie Caster. Number 16, Kelsey Burkholder. Number 17, Miley Gorman. And number 18, Irene Ofegbu. So, Colin, we've already seen Spring Mills JV. This is the first time we see Hedgesville JV this year. What are some things that kind of stood out to you the first time you saw Spring Mills?
They had a battle just like we saw for Spring Mills. Varsity went 3 sets against Martinsburg. Definitely some typical things that you see at the JV level in the terms of mistakes, but they also were pretty confident through and through when it came to their swings and their attacks. So I look to see that again tonight.
First set is brought to you by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road. And online at parsonsford.com, they became number 1 by making you number 1 first Parsons. All right, so here we go. Hedgesville will serve first. It'll be Sykes to serve it. But she gets it over the net. Play at the net here. And Spring Mills sends it back over. Sykes will set it up. And Ofegbu digs it out for Spring Mills. Big swing on the far side and a block at the net by Hedgesville results in the point.
Yeah, Jones there with the swing wasn't the best to try to get around that block.
And on the serve from Sykes, Spring Mills tries to dig it out. The play here is digged out by Sykes. A swing there from Jones, and again, she can't quite get it over. It's another point for the Eagles. This time it wasn't blocked. It heads into the net, but still.
Yep, hit into the net that time.
We're here in the corner at Spring Mills High School as this one's served over the net by Sykes, and another play from Spring Mills. Tough rotation for Hedgesville, and they can't get it over as it falls in.
Yeah, if Hedgesville was able to somehow get that one over the net, that probably would be the most impressive thing we would have saw tonight.
Doramadou couldn't quite get it over. It's now a serve for Spring Mills. Dig by Groves, set up for the Eagles. Big swing from a Ofegbu, but it's out of bounds, and a point for Hedgesville, now a 3-1 lead.
Yep, we're still seeing the hard hits from Spring Mills, but for the 3 Hedgesville points, it's been due to mistakes when it comes to those swings so far for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they definitely have some height on this JV team with some good power behind those hits, but like you said, Colin, maybe a little bit too much power, and Hedgesville's played it pretty well here. The serve goes over, but it's out for a point for Spring Mills as a service error there from Hedgesville's Delaney Wilburn. So now a serve for Spring Mills, and it heads over Groves plays it well. Set from Sykes for Hedgesville, and they can't get the point there, but Spring Mills will now send it over again, and that one's going to fall out. It'll be a point for the Cardinals, and we're tied up at 3.
So far, a lot of mistakes resulting in the points. No real volleys that end in positives either way to earn the point.
Good swing there from Hedgesville. And again, that one out of bounds, so a point for the Eagles. Yeah, I mean, you're going to see that, I feel like, at the JV level, especially early in the season, where it gets a little bit difficult to see, consistency from the players each volley. Pregame has it off block, and it's a point for Spring Mills.
Yeah, that time she was able to set her feet, time the steps perfectly, and get the kill. So,
yeah, good effort from Hedgesville, but like you said, a little bit better swing on the other end as off the serve. It's big by Alwyn. Now Alwyn will play it over on the dump. Spring Mills trying to counter here in this 4-4 set number 1 of JV action. Sykes sets up. Tough swing and didn't quite get it over there from Emily Hall, and it results in a point for the Cardinals, and they take the lead here at 5-4.
Yeah, that was a little bit behind Hall, so kind of had to awkwardly lean back and just couldn't get anything behind it as a result.
Serve from Spurgeon. A big swing there, but it's too far, and a point for Spring Mills, now 6-4.
Yep, just didn't get on top of it to drive it down and sailed away.
Dig there from Hedgesville's Wilburn, a swing from the far side from Alwyn, and that heads out of bounds. Another point for the Cardinals at 7-4. If you're just now tuning in on TV 10, both teams wearing the same jersey color, so it's Hedgesville on the left side and Spring Mills on the right side if you're watching on TV 10 or YouTube. Well, you can't be listening, so that's the only way that you're tuned in here. But there's a swing and a point for Spring Mills as Marley Hall gets it over.
Hedgesville, actually, not Spring Mills.
Oh, excuse me.
7-5.
So a point for the Eagles, and now a serve for the Eagles as it's Emily Hall serving, and she gets it over cleanly. Afebu has to send a dump. Groves digs it out. And both teams with a good volley here. Block at the net, and in the net, I believe was the call. So point for the Cardinals, 8-5.
Yep, just made contact with the net on the block, so point given to Spring Mills.
So Flegbu will now serve for Spring Mills, and she gets it over, and nobody played it. It was actually ruled out, so point for the Eagles.
Yeah, Zoe Alwyn, it
she wanted to play it.
Yeah, made an attempt. Now she'll serve, but
maybe she watched the puppy at the end, Colin.
I think she just kind of whiffed, in all honesty,
no,
got lucky.
No, give credit to she pulled the puppy back in.
All right.
Or I guess in that point, put it out. No, you're probably right. Play there off the ceiling, and Hedgesville. Misplay from the Eagles and a point for the Cardinals. Good swing on the other end, Colin.
Yeah, good job by Spring Mills there to make it now 9-6.
They had a little bit of a slow start, but they definitely have, over these last few points, really turned it around. It feels like for Spring Mills early in this set one.
Yep, they're getting comfortable in rotation.
Good play there from the Cardinals to eventually get that, or I'm sorry, by the Eagles to eventually get it over. And now Hedgesville fails to get it over, and it's a point for Spring Mills.
Yep, just a bad intended pass that went straight into the net, and Hedgesville couldn't do anything.
So Marley Hall will serve for Spring Mills. Swing there from Groves to the back line and out. A lot of balls been hit out by Hedgesville.
Yeah, just their kind of launch angle on them from the back line, trying to make sure that they hit it over, and they're leaning back too much into it to get it over the net.
Banner with the dig, and another violation going against Hedgesville, and another point for Spring Mills. That's going to result in a Hedgesville timeout here. 12-6 Spring Mills. We'll take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here to Spring Mills High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin. It's 12-6 Spring Mills here in set one of JV volleyball action. John Overton, our cameraman, Dylan Bishop back in the studio, and get another good serve from Hall. The miscommunication there from Hedgesville results in a point for the Cardinals. It's 13-6.
Yeah, Spring Mill starting to go on a run really due to the consistency of the clean serves.
Hall, that one out as Banner nearly played it but then laid off, and it ends up being a point here for Hedgesville. We'll see if they can get back into it at 13-7.
There's our first announcer's jinx.
Yeah, they happen in volleyball, Colin. You gotta be careful. I mean, obviously they happen in any sport, but it just feels like in volleyball, things can go wrong very quickly. Played the net there, played over by the Cardinals. Hedgesville with some tough timing. They end up getting to it, though, and keeping the volley alive. Both teams trading volleys. This one played over on a dump by Hedgesville. Jones with a big swing, but you can't get it over. And it's a point for the Eagles, making it 13-8. Spring Mill still on top. Emery Groves will go back and serve. And it's a serve that heads into the net for a service error, giving the point to the Lady Cardinals at 14-8.
Yep, just hit it too low.
Good serve here from Spring Mills. Hedgesville trying to get something going. And it ends up working out. Not necessarily what Cameron Church, I think, wanted there. But she gets the point, and it makes it 14-9.
Yeah, from our angle, wasn't sure if maybe there was a deflection that got that to drop that quickly or not up front, but good point.
Yeah, it works out. Sykes' serve just barely makes it over the net. Spring Mills will play it back over for Hedgesville. Big swing there, but apparently in. So a point there for Ariana Walters on a tough angled swing. A lot of people thought it was going to be ruled out, but it ends up being ruled in, and it's a point for the Eagles, making it 14-10. And Sykes will serve here again.
Now we got another ball in play.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? They played with two balls.
Gym class rules.
Yeah. Could you imagine the wildness of that? How would you even keep track? You wouldn't be able to. That's why it's not a thing. Good swing, but well, looked good from my angle there initially, but ends up not being the best there from Walters, and ends up being a point there for Spring Mills, and they regain the serve at 15-10. Going back to serve is Bolden.
Webu
she'll
coming in up front.
Bolden. A good serve off of Groves, and it's a service ace for Ariana Bolden, the sophomore.
Yeah, last week against Martinsburg, we saw her with a few aces. She's one of the more consistent servers for this team. But we also saw a good bit of that as well. Some overpowered shots from her, too.
I blame you, Colin. 16-11. Hedgesville gets the point back after the service ace. You get a service error. So it's a 5-point lead for the Cardinals. And Walters will serve for Hedgesville. Fuegbu with the swing, but kind of a tough angle to get on it as it was not the best of passes, and it makes it 16-12.
Yeah, the pass was behind her, and the only option she had was that attempt, and couldn't do anything with it.
Walters a good serve. Spring Mills has to dump it over. Walters plays it now from the back line. Sykes with the setup. Ends up heading over, and now teams are trading volleys. A big swing there. Hedgesville has some problems with it. Groves dives out but can't keep it alive. It's a point for the Cardinals at 17-12 here in set one, which again is brought to you by Parsons Ford.
Yeah, Spring Mills right now, for the most part, staying up by 5 as best as they can.
Yeah, they've definitely held control for the most part in this set after an early 3-0, 3-1 deficit. As Jones will serve, she plays it right to Groves. Groves digs it well, and now Fuegbu, nice location there for the point for Spring Mills, and it's 18-12.
Yeah, another solid kill shot there by Fuegbu.
Madison Jones will go back and serve, and Jones hits it into the net. It ends up heading over. Played at the net now by Hedgesville. 18-12. Another play there from Sykes, but it's going to head out of bounds. And a point for Spring Mills at 19-12. So yeah, real good set so far for the Lady Cardinals, Colin. I think they were a little bit sloppy early on, but they've settled in. Jones, another good serve. Groves fields it, or digs it, and now battle here between the two teams. Groves, another setup for her teammates. A swing from Alwyn, I believe that was. And Spring Mills continues to keep it alive. Great play there in the front line for the Cardinals. Here's a setup and a big swing, but Dormadu couldn't find a spot in the Spring Mills defense to get it down. Now another swing, a block at the net. Played off the Cardinals. A good response, but a good block from Hedgesville as it was Hall and I believe Rambu there at the net combining for the block, and a point for Hedgesville.
Yeah, that was by far the best volley that we've seen so far here in set one. We'll see if Hedgesville can gain any momentum from it right now, down 19-13.
Yeah, we'll see. So far, no momentum at all as Spring Mills counters with Marley Hall getting the kill that time and making it 20-13.
Yeah, Daramadou, just after her serve, stayed too far back and left the middle wide open for the spike.
So 20-13 our score. Spring Mills leads Hedgesville in set one of EPAC volleyball action as this one played for Wilburn. That one is hit well. It's way too hard and out of bounds.
Yeah, just too much air underneath that for your third and final hit when it's not even intended to be a free ball. So
21-13. Hedgesville looking to get it going again. That one's out of bounds, and another point for the Cardinals, 22-13.
Yep, they're now 3 points away from.
Yeah, Hedgesville looks very out of sync here. Feels like early on, Colin. Still very early in the season as Sykes will set it up. Spring Mills can't get it over, and it's a point for Hedgesville at 22-14. I'm not sure exactly how much JV action they've had either, because they did have that kind of mixer earlier in the year for Hedgesville.
Right, and that's the only thing that Varsity's competed in, so not sure if JV got to do that or if this is their first match.
Could be, yeah, I'm not sure. But Hedgesville, again, a miscommunication. Doesn't hurt them, though. They still get the swing. Good play from Groves. Here's Alwyn with the swing. It gets over. Hall will send a free ball for Groves. Groves with the dig. And Hedgesville can't get it over and also runs into the net. So point for Spring Mills at 23-14 now.
Yeah, nobody was ready for that set from behind on that angle.
I mean, not certain, but it does, as there's a good kill on the service ace for Spring Mills. With the communication that we're seeing and some of the rotations, it looks and kind of feels like a first match. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was for Hedgesville, but it could also be maybe only their second or so. I would imagine in that mixer, they didn't play a whole lot of JV action, if they played any, like we said. So Lydia Groves will serve for Spring Mills. She gets it over. Misplay from Hedgesville, and a point in the first set will go to the Lady Cardinals at 25-14. Entertaining set one. Spring Mills pulled away once they grabbed the lead, and after one, it's a 1-0 lead for the Lady Cardinals. We'll take a 1-minute break and see if Hedgesville can force a set three or if Spring Mills can take this JV match. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10. We're back in just 1 minute after this.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
Welcome you back here to the Cardinal Coliseum. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop for West Virginia High School volleyball action. Colin, so heading into the second set, what are some things that you liked from Spring Mills? What are some things that both teams could probably improve on? And what are you looking forward to about set two?
Spring Mills, I mean, just looked like the cleaner team out there. Yes, they still had their fair share of mistakes, but Hedgesville just seems like lack of communication, especially there towards the end of who's supposed to be where during each pass attempt, and really trying to get the offense going. I mean, they had the one great stretch of offense, and what I said was the best volley that we had during set one, where Hedgesville was on the attack the entire time, but the way they got the point was the roof on the defensive end the one time they had to do that, but that was really the only true flash of solid play that we saw from them in that first set that went 25-14 Spring Mills.
Our second set is brought to you by the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, probably serving our area since 1880. So set number two. Spring Mills, Hedgesville doing battle here at the Cardinal Coliseum again. Stay tuned for the conclusion of this JV match as well as varsity action between Spring Mills and Hedgesville. Last time those two teams met, it went 5 sets. It was a great match that Hedgesville won. Hedgesville returning nearly their entire team from last year, only graduated one senior, so one of the favorites, I'd say, once again here in the EPAC. And Spring Mills always a fun team to watch with their height, and some of their outside hitters have some good power, so it should be a good matchup. even if on paper you probably give the edge to Hedgesville. And good serve there, but Hedgesville recovers here on JV action to start things, and Jones will play it over. Dig there from the Lady Eagles, play at the net. And, wow, great positioning there on the block. Soft touch on it from Duramadou.
Yeah, not the best hit there for the first one. That just teed it up for Hedgesville to get the kill.
Sykes with the serve. 1-0 Eagles. And a misplay from Spring Mills makes it 2-0. But we saw Hedgesville grab a 3-1 lead in that first set, Colin. So first few points of the match didn't really tell the story in set one. We'll see if here in set two they do. As Fuegbu will play it over. Set up now for Fuegbu, and a big swing, but out of bounds. And a point for the Lady Eagles, so they take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, that was the right thing to do, though, for Spring Mills. Free ball was responded with a free ball. Just didn't deliver to get the point.
So the serve from Sykes gets over. Cardinals now will send a free ball. Groves with the setup on the dig. Cardinals with a big swing there from Hall, and that's in for the point. 3-1.
Yeah, good job going right in between the block and hitting it to the backside in the empty space.
So Jones will now serve for the Lady Cardinals. We trail the Eagles 3-1 here in set number 2. With it already being a 1-0 Spring Mills lead. Sykes. Now play from the Cardinals. Big swing from Hall again. I'm sorry, that was Olivia Spurgeon. There's Hall. As I got my 6, my 8 confused. So apologize there if I messed that up earlier, but I believe I did. So I think Olivia Spurgeon got that last point, and then that one there from Hall. Makes it 3-2. Jones off the back line. Dig by Groves. Kick Hart with the dig there. Good swing from the Cardinals, and on the, I guess, the counter from Hedgesville, it ends up heading out of bounds from Walters. So another point for Spring Mills, and we're tied again here, Colin, at 3.
Yeah, as you said, Ava Kithcart getting the good swing, and now Spring Mills gives a point to Hedgesville.
Yeah, service error there, so point for the Eagles, and it's now 4-3 Hedgesville.
Now Cameron Church will serve.
Church with a serve that goes too far, so back-to-back service errors ties the match back up. I should say the set back up at 4. Here in set 2, again brought to you by the Brown Funeral Home. Walters with the dig. Sykes sets it up, and Hedgesville gets it over. Good attempt there from the Cardinals, Val Davenport, and it ends up being a block, I believe, from a Fuegbu, and a point for the Cardinals.
Davenport had the block.
Okay, I had looked down and I just saw where the ball came from. I wasn't sure who got it.
Yep, both went up, but it was Davenport that got it. And now
Fuegbu off block, and a point for the Eagles, as that was Walters with the swing.
Yeah, great swing there by Walters, and just that inside hand of Fuegbu wasn't strong enough to keep it from going right back. Instead, it went right out to the left.
So we're tied at 5 here in set 2 between Hedgesville and Spring Mills JV volleyball action. And Duramadou will serve for Hedgesville, and she gets it over. Good swing there from Hall, but it's going to be ruled in. Point for the Cardinals, 6-5.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Duramadou. It kind of just came in and hit her. She couldn't dodge it to let it go out of bounds.
Well, that makes sense then. Fwagbu plays it.
Good pass.
Yeah, it kind of worked out. Too much on that one from Val Davenport, and it heads out of bounds, and we're tied at 6.
Yeah, it might not have been the good first pass to set up an offense for Hedgesville, but it was a good first pass still right to someone that was able to get the free ball and then allow the mistake on the Spring Mills end. So
yeah, no, it worked out. As there's a service error, though, from Hall to make it 7-6 Spring Mills. So far, I think the second set feels pretty sloppy on both ends. We have seen a few good kills here and there, but teams haven't really separated themselves too much as that one heads off the net. Grows with a great effort. Good effort from Sykes as well, and that keeps it alive. Jones just plays it short there, and now Eagles can't recover on that one. Alexis Banner hits it out of bounds. It's a point now for Spring Mills at 8-6.
Yeah, for Hedgesville there, you just had 2 people go to try to set. You should have one primary setter and everybody else ready to attack.
Jones with a good serve. Eagles dig it out, and then Sykes sends the free ball. Jones from the back line with a pass. Davenport is blocked at the net. And a point for Hedgesville.
Yep, Davenport went into the net.
So that makes it 8-7. Spring Mills still on top. And we'll see Walters go back to serve.
Got a wet spot being cleaned up on the floor.
Not as common as we saw the other night.
They have towels instead of paper towels. So
more efficient, you could argue.
Yeah.
9-7 our score. But they don't have an Aaron Bottom.
No.
So. To each their own, I guess.
They have a Mooch Mulcher.
True. Might rank higher.
I like them both. I don't rank them.
That's fair.
Both great guys that will help us out at a drop of a dime, and we appreciate them for it.
It's very true. Good statement there, Colin. 9-8 our score. Spring Mills on top. Big swing there from Spurgeon.
Great job by Sykes keeping that alive.
Yeah, Hedgesville with a great play. Now off block from Spurgeon, and that's a point for the Cardinals. As Duramadou couldn't quite play it cleanly on the block. It was a good effort, but Spurgeon there, she plays pretty tough in the middle.
Yeah.
5'10", sophomore.
Spring Mills up 10-8, so we'll see if they're able to separate themselves.
Spring Mills will not probably lose too much height, as again, not necessarily 6'2", but you got a pair of 5'10" girls, 5'9", a Fwagbu and Spurgeon, to go along with the young team that they still have up there with the other Stevens. Of course, Sammy Stevens, I believe, graduates this year, but height is pretty common there for Spring Mills, as they have an 11-8 lead and the serve. That ball punched over by Church. Jones with a good swing, and it's in. 12-8.
Yeah, it was going back and forth for the start of this, but now Spring Mills has really gotten their feet back underneath them here in set 2.
Yeah, 12-8 our score. Spring Mills on top of Hedgesville here in set 2. 1-0 Spring Mills on top in the overall sets, but there's a service error and a point for the Eagles, make it 12-9. At least I believe it should be 12-9, but it may actually be 12-8.
That should be 12-9. Now 12-10.
All right. I was just making sure I wasn't behind, but I think you're right, Colin. So we believe the scoreboards are on there. It should be 12-10. Sykes with the serve here. Now we update it. They must have heard us.
Good job. It's just that stream delay.
Yeah. 12-10 our score. There's the swing from the back line. And should be ruled out, I believe. And a point for the Eagles, which would make it just a 1-point game.
Make them rock, paper, scissors. Looked out to me as well.
I believe that was...
But they're going to redo it.
I believe that was Hall with the hit. Yeah, that's...
Nobody knew.
A little weird, I guess, but it is what it is. Now that one is out, so ball don't lie, I guess. 12-11. So after a good run, as this one heads into the net, so never mind their service error makes it 13-11 Spring Mills. But I was going to say, well, it was a good run for Spring Mills. Hedgesville countered with a good run of their own now. Still, though, back in the game at 13-11. And Jones with the serve. It's a good serve to Groves, who plays it high up into the air. Sykes with the setup there for Hall. Good swing from Spurgeon, but it didn't result in much as it hit off the net and stayed on her side of the court. So a point for the Eagles.
Yeah, Hedgesville able to stay in this one as best as they can. Both teams now through their rotation at least once already this set. So
Cameron Church going back to serve, and Church gets it over. Swing there and off net and to the ground, and a point for the Cardinals.
Good
Ram
opposite.
Karen there, I believe that was.
I think so. I kind of can't tell.
Number
because
7.
Of the Gatorade jug in front of my vision on the near side.
I believe it was 7. Ram Karen. 14-12. And that one misplayed by the Cardinals. That makes it 14-13. Spring Mill still on top, but Hedgesville again sticking around. After set 1 really got away from the Eagles, they've battled back right at the point where it felt like set 1 kind of fell apart for them. So we'll see how set 2 finishes. Ramadou playing it here for Hedgesville. Ram Karen again trying to kind of get a similar hit that she had earlier, but that one doesn't make it over, and we're tied at 14.
Yeah, don't like the attack there. Should have just sent a free ball over, in my mind.
Ramadou with another serve. Stays in. Spring Mills goes to the attack. It's dug out by Ramadou, and now that one ruled
Spring Mills in the net.
against Spring Mills on them being in the net, and it's now 15-14 Hedgesville. Pretty surprised by this comeback, because it looked like Colin and Spring Mills had really figured it out, and we saw how they ended set 1, but Hedgesville has battled their way back in. They look a lot more relaxed here in the second set. There's a Flagler with a big swing and another point. 16-14. And a timeout here for the Cardinals. So the Eagles have all the momentum. We'll take a 30-second break, and when we return, we'll have the rest here of set 2. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
Welcome you back here to Spring Mills High School of Hedgesville, now on top 16-14, but the timeout works well as Service error results in a point for the Cardinals, 16-15.
Yeah, Duramadou just tried to put too much underneath it and didn't put enough behind it to carry it over.
Fuegwe with the serve. Played by Banner. Groves, and now Alwyn sends it over. Big swing and a big point for the Cardinals as that was Hall.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was a solid offense that you'll see there. Textbook with the first pass to have the very soft set and great timing for the kill.
Hall is only a freshman. She looks pretty confident out there throughout this match. As there's a misplay from Banner and another point for the Cardinals, and they've come out of this timeout, Colin, and responded now to take the lead at 17-16.
Yeah, Banner just kept her feet still. She didn't come towards the ball, and you got to come towards the ball.
Fuegbu, service error, ties it at 17. Set number 2. Spring Mills took set 1. They're trying to close out this best-of-3 JV match. If not, we'll head to a third set. All 3 sets are first to 25 or win by 2 if it were to go to extra points. As there's a soft touch from Hall. Hedgesville trying to counter. They find a spot to place the ball and get the point. Ariana Walters, who's had a good match, finds the perfect spot there for the point. 18-17 now, Hedgesville on top. Walters needs to take some time to fix her hair.
Yeah, can't wait all day. Gonna have to either use a timeout or something, or a sub. The officials should figure something out here.
It's a rare scenario, but hey, she got it pretty quickly. A lot better than you would have done, Colin.
That's why I have short hair. Much shorter.
I agree. I don't know how you look with long hair.
I don't want to know.
I don't know. Could be a look for you. Zoe Alwyn gets it over. Walters now falls down. Luckily appears to be okay. Spring Mills with a good volley here. Hall with a hard hit, and it's ruled out. Point for the Eagles, 19-17.
Really putting some emphasis there in your syllables.
I'm working on it. I don't know. 19-17. Trying something new. Emily Hall with the serve. Banner. Swing from Alwyn. That's too hard and out of bounds. Point Cardinals, 19-18.
Looks like it's Marley Hull now back to serve for Spring Mills.
That one ruled out, so another point there for the Cardinals.
Yep, tied
Is
up
it Hull or
19.
Hall? Because I knew somebody that had that last name.
Hall.
They pronounced it Hall.
H-U-L-L.
So I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have to get a pronunciation there, but
I mean, you have a Hall for Hedgesville, H-A-L-L.
right, but you can sometimes be Hall as well. Or at least I've seen it be Hall as well.
The English language, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
You may be right, though.
I don't know.
2019. And Marley gets the serve over. Pretty confident in that pronunciation. Big swing from Walters. It's off block and a point for the Eagles. 2020.
Back and forth we go again. That's been the theme here in set 2. Nobody's been able to really separate themselves. Hedgesville's tried to. They've been up by 3 at certain spots in this second set, but Spring Mills has been the ones having to hang around to survive in set 2.
Walters gets it over. Dig there from Kickcart. That swing is out of bounds and a point for Spring Mills at 21-20. Very intense here in set 2, Colin, at 21-20. Spring Mills, who took set 1. Cathcart goes back to serve it. Set up here for Spurgeon. Spurgeon with a good swing. Good recovery, though, from Hedgesville to get it over. Give credit to Groves as well as Wilburn. That one ruled out, and a point for Hedgesville. We're tied at 21.
Yeah, good call there by the volunteer linesman.
And Hedgesville's coach, I guess, is also helping out.
Making sure that.
I think she's at least calling them. I don't know if she's technically an official judge
there's no
here.
official there, but she's putting her influence in. And now we get some fun from the line judge there, making sure that time it was an emphatic in call.
For sure. Yeah, you got to have a good one.
Yeah. I can see you dropping down to a split with it.
I can't really do that.
Doing a windmill with the flag.
I feel like I would lose focus on just watching that line, you know? I wouldn't really want to do it.
Sounds like a good visual, though. Just dropping down doing a split while you windmill the flag for the in call.
Sure. 22 all. Flagbu plays it, and Hedgesville can't handle it. It's a point for the Cardinals, 23-22.
I don't think that was intentional.
What?
That hit.
No, probably not. I suppose you never know, though. So Jones will go back to serve it for Spring Mills. Cardinals able to get it over. Hall places it perfectly, and it's a point for the Cardinals, and now it's match point. Madison Jones going back to serve again. She's had a good match for Spring Mills so far, trying to win the set and win the match. And send us to varsity action here as we wrap up JV. 24-22 is our score currently. Groves sets it up. Free ball sent over by the Eagles. Hall with the swing. Groves can't get to it, and it's a point for the Cardinals. And Spring Mills takes the JV match in 2 sets, 25-22 here in set 2.
Yeah, strong finish there by Spring Mills to take over and get the sweep.
So let's take a quick 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the Tudor's Biscuit World postgame show. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 1 minute.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Hi,
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Show brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World. Start your day the homemade way at Tudor's, located at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin here on the postgame show. John Allerton, our cameraman, and Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Colin, as we kind of wrap up this JV action here in the postgame show, just your thoughts on it, and then we'll take another break and get ready for varsity.
As we said, for Hedgesville's JV, wasn't sure if this was their first match or not, but they definitely improved in set number 2 to keep it close. Just couldn't take over and get the win in set 2 to force a winner-take-all set 3. So good job by Spring Mills, really at spurts, clearly looking like the better team and getting the deserved victory.
So we're ready here for this next match, our varsity match between Spring Mills and Hedgesville. Colin, anything just quickly before we officially start the pregame that you want to see in the varsity match?
Just excited for good competitive volleyball once again.
All right, let's go ahead, since we have some time, take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and start the official pregame show for varsity action. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on Talk Radio WRNR. I'm sorry, on just TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 5 minutes.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. They got the golden chicken sandwich, the hot honey mango, and one with the 4 basic food groups: chicken, buffalo, bacon, and ranch. Righteous!
Rock's Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. I'm getting the golden chicken sandwich or the buffalo bacon ranch. Hot honey mango for me. Dude, you don't have any eyebrows.
Rock's Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The WVU Heart and Vascular Institute is pleased to announce that thoracic surgery with Dr. Shalini Reddy is now available in Martinsburg at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center. Dr. Reddy has practiced thoracic surgery in the region for over 8 years and offers robotic laparoscopic surgeries for the lungs, esophagus, and more. For more information about thoracic surgery in Martinsburg, check us out online at mywvuheart.com.
We're the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told you need a lawyer, but that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Mommy, where does flavor come from?
Well, when people love food, they cook it on a Traeger grill. Meat, corn, even pie. And then the Traeger does the rest, which brings everyone to celebrate this beautiful thing that they've created. Because when you share delicious food with your friends, that's the flavor of life.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive, and this year we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card. Only at Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just care more.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here to Spring Mills High School as we get ready for varsity action of West Virginia High School volleyball between Hedgesville and Spring Mills. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. John Wallerton, our cameraman, back in the studio is Dylan Bishop. Our pregame show is brought to you by Anthony's Pizza, where nobody does it better. Call 304-229-7373. Or stop in at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood to order today. Colin, Hedgesville, Spring Mills. It went 5 sets in the postseason last year. We know this Hedgesville team returns pretty much their entire team from last year, except for one graduating player in Jennings. So, pretty loaded squad on paper. Spring Mills returns a lot from last year. Both teams are highly talented. There's a lot of height on both sides, a lot of versatility on both sides as well. Should be a fun match.
Yeah, it should be. I'm looking forward to seeing this one for the first time this year. As you said, it was very competitive to end the year last year, and both teams are off to pretty good starts. Hedgesville, better start. They've only played in a quad over last weekend, in which they went 3-0, 2-0 in the first 2 matches, and then a 2-1 victory in match number 3. And then for Spring Mills, we saw a very gritty comeback against Martinsburg, in which they trailed 2-0 in sets at the Martinsburg Field House a week ago, but were able to somehow, some way win a shootout in set 3, take set 4, and then win set 5. After that, this past weekend, they struggled in their tournament, going 1-3 in the 4 matches that they played there, so sitting at 2-3 overall. But what matters is what's ahead of you. Another regional matchup that you're trying to win for very early on better seeding.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, you gotta, if this team's able to stay healthy, really like this Hedgesville team, and that's what kind of held them back, I feel like, last year from making that jump, because they had some injuries, and then they had to rotate in some JV players that probably weren't quite ready for varsity at that point, and it made them a little bit less than their full potential. But with everybody coming back except for just one player, you really like their chances to go on a run. And the crazy thing is, Colin, a lot of the core of this team is juniors too, so we could see a nice 2 or 3 season run for Hedgesville here.
Yeah, it feels like on paper the time is now to truly see if this Hedgesville team can be the ones to run the region and try to snatch that, obviously, from the longtime holders of that position in Musselman. So looking forward to seeing how clean they are early on in their offensive and defensive things, and then especially on the serve and receive game, really important to be able to be better at that, and especially for Spring Mills too. It seemed like at times that was something that they were very sloppy in against Martinsburg. So if they can be very clean in that serve receive, it'll be a vital key to their success or demise tonight.
Yeah, Spring Mills is no joke on the other side with Sammy Stevens, one of the best hitters in the EPAC, standing at 6'2" as well, certainly helps them out. They have her, they have McKenna Mullen, who has experience. You got Lexi Stevens, the freshman, with her height, Sasha Connor, Isabella Boyard. So, you know, this team's going to, Jaden Junkin, of course, they're going to challenge, I think, still tonight, even though, like we said, Hedgesville has the now experience and is probably one of the favorites, not just in EPAC, but in the state of West Virginia, possibly to contend for the big championship. Even I could see it. But
I could too.
We'll take a quick 2-minute break. On the other side of the break, we'll hear the coaches' interviews again here. If you didn't tune in earlier and you're just now tuning in for the varsity match, we can hear from both teams' head coaches. On the other side of this break, this is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 2 minutes.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. They got the golden chicken sandwich, the hot honey mango, and one with the 4 basic food groups: chicken, buffalo, bacon, and ranch.
Righteous! Rock's Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. I'm getting the golden chicken sandwich or the buffalo bacon ranch.
Hot honey mango for me.
Dude, you don't have any eyebrows.
Rock's Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
A DUI arrest can have a devastating impact on one's life, your job, your driver's license, and in some cases, your very freedom. My name is Harley Wagner. I own and operate West Virginia's only exclusive DUI defense firm. Since 1999, I've been representing citizens throughout the Eastern Panhandle and state of West Virginia charged with DUI. Let my years of training and experience work for you.
The initial consultation is free at the Wagner Law Firm in Martinsburg. Phone 304-901-7400 or online at westvirginiaduilawyers.com.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We welcome you back here to Spring Mills High School. We're going to get into our coaches' interviews. We'll hear from both teams' head coaches. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10. We'll be back, or we'll hear from both teams' head coaches, Coach Junkin and Coach Whiteford. Volleyball head coach, Coach Whitford. Coach, team brings back a lot, pretty much the entire roster from last year except for one senior that graduated. So I would presume high expectations for your team. How do you feel about the girls so far, and just what are your expectations for the season?
Yeah, I think, no matter what year, we have high expectations. Definitely this year, losing Evelyn last year, she was a leader for us, but we have a lot of our young talent now going into most of them are juniors. We do have 5 seniors, but they're kind of going from that sophomore underclassman role to their junior, upperclassman role, so we're excited to see that and see how they grow. Right now, we're just kind of taking it one day at a time, make sure that everybody understands Hedgesville volleyball expectations and the way we roll here. But yeah, we're having fun one day at a time, and we'll see these next couple games kind of where we are, and then we'll make adjustments from there.
You've started the season undefeated at 4-0. What are some things that you've liked? What are some things that you still feel like you need to clean up?
Yeah, we didn't serve very well last week. So we had a couple games and a lot of serving errors. So we definitely focused on that this weekend and, yesterday at practice. So hopefully we serve a little bit better tonight. But, I really like, especially there's a few players, they're just so versatile. I can throw them in, a specific position and ask them to play that, and they're able to do that. And then immediately I can switch them into a different position, and they're able to do that. So they're ready to play, and they know that wherever I throw them, that's the best part for this team, and that's where they need to be for this team. So I appreciate how versatile they are, and they're just ready to play. They don't care what they do; they're just ready to play.
Obviously, it's early in the season, but would you say that versatility is a little bit unique for your program?
For sure. Yeah, we've talked. We're pretty. I feel like we have a lot of height this year, and it's not necessarily true. The last 5-6 years beyond, I feel like Hedgesville's kind of been a little bit shorter, just scrappy. But now this year we're kind of taller, so like I said, we can play different roles, and it's nice to have that, because everybody's going to have an off game, so it's nice to have the versatility that we have, that we can kind of sub somebody in there and not miss a beat.
Spring Mill is a team that took you to 5 sets last time you matched up with them. A little bit different team for them this year, but still they have I think 4 or 5 seniors that were a big part of their team last year. So what are some things that you think you guys will need to do good tonight to win?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we're focused definitely on serve and pass is important as always. We know that if Sammy Stevens on the right side, she can crank it, she can crush it. So we're hoping that we can kind of, make them, put a little pressure on them, make them pass, so that maybe they can't get her the ball as much as they would like. But yeah, we're excited. We love, we love competition. We love having such good teams around us. So we're excited for it.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Now here with Coach Sam Junkin of the Spring Mills Cardinals. Coach, your team, last time we saw you was against Martinsburg. I know you had a tournament over the weekend. How do you feel about the team so far?
Not too bad. Yeah, we're always a work in progress. I think no matter where we are, there's ways we can improve. It's kind of a Kaizen mentality, right? Continuous improvement throughout the entire season. So we're continuing to work on systems. Serve receive is a critical aspect for us, as with any team. So we really need to get that down. If we get that down, that translates to good things happening on our side of the court. So that's really our focus, to try to improve and continually get better on.
Your team takes on Hedgesville tonight, a team that brings back a lot from last year. What do you think will be some keys tonight? Is it the serve receive game?
It is. I think on paper our hitters, they rank either equal or better than just about every team we play against. Being in system is going to be huge for us, keeping the other team out of system, right? Serving them aggressive, keeping them into an out-of-system ball situation, where we're getting situations where we set and hit and terminate. That's really the key for us. We want to stay in system as much as possible.
I believe this will already be your 6th game of the year tonight, so I guess just playing a lot of games, do you feel like that really helps your team at this point in the season?
The more the better, the more reps. I mean, we really want to make sure we maximize this and just multiply that as we go through the entire season. Losses to us are opportunities to learn where areas of improvement are, right? I think we learn more in our losses, and we've had a couple already this season. However, every day we get better, and that's the whole purpose of being 1% better every time we walk out of the gym.
What are some of the challenges just that Hedgesville present in particular?
They're pretty dynamic. They have some athletes on their side of the court too. I think really focusing on a couple key hitters, if we can take them out of the mix or at least neutralize them some, that really helps us in the long run from the match itself.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you to both teams' head coaches here on the pregame show. Colin, we've heard now those interviews twice, so obviously, you've been able to, I guess, digest them twice now. So what do you like that the coaches had to say, and what do you think will kind of be some keys based off of what they said for tonight's game? Oh, my bad, Colin.
You're
Gotta
good.
turn you up.
Check, yeah. It's your typical coach speak. I mean, they're going to, for the most part, say the same things over and over again, the respect for each other, and just that they need to control what they can control and do their best to have that be the success and not worry about the other side as much, obviously. So I'm liking what I'm seeing right now in warm-ups on both sides. The intensity is building in here. Both sides also brought some pretty sizable student sections, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one play out.
Yeah, overall it's a great crowd here on hand, as Hedgesville has a lot of people. I mean, hey, it's the backroads brawl, as you said.
Yeah.
So
take back roads to get here.
Yeah, that you do. If you're coming from Hedgesville, if you're going from Spring Mills to Hedgesville, yeah, back roads. So I'm going to get that going for you. I'm going to get that a thing by the end of this year. People are going to be like, oh, yeah, back roads brawl here in baseball or whatever.
Make it a T-shirt, people.
Yeah, make it a thing.
I want
like
only 10%.
Only 10?
I'm being nice for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's your idea, though. Shouldn't it be like 30
I mean,
at least if you're
if
selling?
I ask for more, I feel like I need to put more in than just the idea, though.
Well, that's fair, yeah.
The processing, the shipping, and the,
Get you on like Shark Tank.
I do like Shark Tank.
Well, there you go. I'm asking for $100,000 for 10% equity.
Man, if we can get Mr. Wonderful in on this.
He'll understand.
Yeah.
That would just be wonderful.
It would.
But anyway, I guess we'll take another break. On the other side of this break, we'll give you the rosters for both teams and get you set for this matchup between Hedgesville and Spring Mills. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10. We're back in 2 minutes.
The WVU Heart and Vascular Institute is pleased to announce that thoracic surgery with Dr. Shalini Reddy is now available in Martinsburg at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center. Dr. Reddy has practiced thoracic surgery in the region for over 8 years and offers robotic laparoscopic surgeries for the lungs, esophagus, and more. For more information about thoracic surgery in Martinsburg, check us out online at mywvuheart.com.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We welcome you back here to Spring Mills High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. John Alderton is our cameraman here tonight as we get set for volleyball action between Spring Mills and Hedgesville. We'll give you both teams' rosters before we get into the match. We'll start with the visitors, the Hedgesville Eagles. varsity squad is number 1, Addison Groves, number 2, Brianna Ryder, number 4, Delaney Cedars, number 5, Alexa Smith, number 6, Savannah Parker, number 7, Kylie Ann East, number 8, Lexi Winston, number 9, Grace Laughwell, number 10, Chloe Hudson, number 11, Gracie Brown, number 12, Emery Bishop, number 13, Jayana Ware, number 14, Addison Sykes, number 15, Jillian Sykes, and number 16, Parker Sutherland. On the Spring Mills side, the home team here tonight, number 1, Jaden Junkin, number 3, Mallory Schlosser, number 4, Ziana Ortiz, number 5, Emma Jones, number 6, Riley Ratchford, number 8, Gabrielle Malott, number 10, Brooke Everhart, number 11, McKenna Mullen, number 12, Isabella Boyard, number 13, Sasha Connor, number 15, Lexi Stevens, and number 16, Samantha Stevens. Colin, any final thoughts before I believe we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll take another quick break and get ready for this first one?
Yeah, have the PA announcer probably do the lineups as well, so still got some time. We'll see how things go. As I kind of said before you went through the rosters, our last segment of the pregame show, I'm just ready to see how much both sides feed off the energy that the students will be bringing. You can see here in front of this camera the Hedgesville side of things getting pretty full, and then Spring Mills is a decent-sized student section too. I mean, you look at it and you're like, it seems pretty empty as a whole, but you got to remember a lot of other places when it comes to volleyball will only open up one side, and this is one of the more bigger gyms when it comes to capacity in the EPAC, so the fact that it's both sides open kind of makes it look like more empty than it actually is. Very good crowd on hand for a Tuesday night.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I think the student sections are bringing it, looks like on both sides, and I think that makes for a good match. And like we said, this is a rivalry in the EPAC. It's Spring Mills, it's Hedgesville, two schools that split apart when Spring Mills was formed. They're close to each other. They obviously have some good history in multiple sports. Volleyball is still kind of building that rivalry because of the kind of program that Hedgesville has been. But Spring Mills is on the rise, it feels like, in volleyball, and they challenged each other last year. So should be a fun match. Let's take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will finally begin this one between Hedgesville and Spring Mills varsity action. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
So we're still awaiting the conclusion here of the lineups being announced at Spring Mills High School, but they're finishing them up here now, Colin. And we'll get ready for the national anthem. So let's take a 1-minute break, and then we'll have volleyball for you. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596. At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Well, thank you to the Spring Mills student section for leading us in the national anthem.
Yeah, both sides were doing their best, belting out the Star-Spangled Banner due to some issues getting it played here in the Cardinal Coliseum. Give them brownie points for knowing the words. So,
some people
do
don't.
you know all the words? I know all the words.
I'm not
going to make you do it on the spot.
Not a singer.
Yeah, neither are they, Nick. Neither are they. That, I think we
some
can
parts kind of get mumbled together for me,
do a
if I'm
check
being
mark
honest.
on in the box of there's not enough members of the choir in the student section for these schools, but they definitely know the Star-Spangled Banner, and that's what mattered here when we needed it.
It's true. On that note, let's get ready for some volleyball, Colin. You ready?
Yeah.
I've been ready for about 20 minutes now.
Yeah, they definitely gave us a pretty
Good break.
extended warm-up.
Yeah.
I don't think it was 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure I saw 25 on the clock.
Yeah, something like
once
that.
JV ended, and then the delay in between here.
But here we go. Obviously, they have to warm up.
Yes.
So, I'm ready to go, though.
Again, Hedgesville on the left, Spring Mills on the right. We don't have both teams in blue this time. So.
Yeah, not as confusing, right?
Yeah.
Our First set is brought to you by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first, Parsons. Spring Mills will serve first to Hedgesville. Millette will serve it.
Yeah, Millette should.
Excuse me.
Pretty solid serve here. It's pretty sure it's Millette.
Yeah, no, that's correct. I read it wrong. I said it wrong for some reason. Millette gets it over. Hedgesville to Gracie Brown, who gets it in play. Good to see Gracie out there as there's a big swing and it's out. Point for the Eagles.
Yeah, it is good to see Gracie Brown out there. We know she missed almost all of the softball season due to a knee injury. You can see her out there with a pretty heavy knee brace on, but seems to be 100%.
So Ryder will go back and serve now for Hedgesville, and Hedgesville gets the ace, so it's 2-0 Eagles.
Yeah, that serve was a bullet, and nobody on the Spring Mill side was able to get the pass.
So Hedgesville takes the early 2-0 lead here in set one of varsity action between Hedgesville and Spring Mills. And Ryder with another serve. Junkin plays it on the other end. Stevens blocked at the net by the Eagles. Looked like it was Parker Sutherland there, along with Lexi Winston as well.
Winston also there as well. Good start for Hedgesville, as expected.
3-0 Eagles start. Serve here again. Junkin on the dig. Set up for Stevens. This time she gets it over without a block. Brown on the other end with the kill. 4-0 Hedgesville. Well, you see what Coach Whitford mentioned in the pregame show, the height, but also the versatility in that height for Hedgesville and players that can do a lot of different things, giving them a good advantage here early on of 4-0. Another big spike attempt, but that one heads into the net. Pass was a little bit low, I think, there, and Sutherland misplayed it into the net for being now a 4-1 game.
Yeah, we'll see now what Sasha Connor, I believe, is back to serve, can do for Spring Mills.
Yeah, that's Connor back there as Connor has it bugged out by Ryder. Swing from Winston, back line, out of bounds, 4-2. So Spring Mills gets a point. They so far have scored on 2 Hedgesville errors, and there's a service error from Connor to make it 5-2.
You now see a sub. Chloe Hudson enters for Hedgesville.
Alexa Smith checks out, and Sutherland will serve, and her serve goes over. Connor plays it on the other end, set up for Stevens, and it heads out of bounds. Bobble from McLaughlin.
I couldn't get it. I thought it was going to come a lot closer, and then it just kept stopping. I was ready.
Sutherland will serve again. And a service ace for the Eagles. Great start here, Colin.
Yeah, 6-2 now for Hedgesville, and you can see they are laser focused. 7-2, sorry, the scoreboard was behind.
Another one there from Sutherland, and it's out of bounds that time. Service error to make it 7-3.
Yep, good job there by Sasha Connor. Saw that it was above the shoulders, and when she was in the back line, made sure it was going out. And it was.
Here's the serve. Ryder plays it. Hedgesville trying to set it up at the net. And East there playing it. Stevens goes up and off of Brown and out of bounds, and a point for the Cardinals. Excuse me, that was Chloe Hudson there at the net earlier. But Winston plays with a soft touch and gets the point for Hedgesville, 8-4.
A good little finesse there to get the point.
And now going back to serve is Addison Sykes. So Sykes playing here at 8-4.
Yeah, good swing player coming in because of her serve skills, which we got to see.
That was Jillian Sykes, who's on JV and plays both ways. But yes, last year we saw Jillian Sykes have to step up in a big role. And she was one of those players that came in because of the injuries. Yes, because of the injuries. So, yeah, she might not have been one that would play a whole lot at the varsity level, but Spring Mills gets the point there to make it 9-5. Well-executed point.
Yeah, my apologies to Addison. Getting her confused with her sibling.
Yeah, it's all good.
They look very alike.
Yeah, no. Big swing there from Gracie Brown, and she gets the point, 10-5 there, Hedgesville. Well, it's good to see, too. Gracie doesn't seem to be lacking any of her explosiveness.
Not at all.
With the injury that she's recovering from or coming off of. So she gets the point there and make it 10-5. Now Gracie Brown will go back to serve, and Brown gets it over. Played on the other end by Everhart. There, a misplay from Hedgesville on a miscommunication. And that makes it 10-6.
Yeah, and that was going to be close to being out as well. Good point. Mullen to serve. Good serve.
Brown on the dig. Sykes sets it up. A swing there from Ware, and it's a point for the Eagles, 11-6.
Yep, good spot. Hudson was not in the position to where that ball was going. Kind of had to turn her body and side swing at it, and it just went right off of her and straight back.
So now Smith will go back to serve for Hedgesville, and she gets it over. On the dig is Everhart. Big swing there from Connor. Smith with a great dig. Brown plays a free ball. Again, it's Connor at the net. Sykes with a great play. And got it over to Sutherland. Big swing again. Hedgesville counters. Great soft touch from Sutherland. She sticks with it. Both teams trading an excellent volley. Connor, though, is stuffed at the net. And it's 12-6.
Yeah, I like the discipline there from Hedgesville. After being out of sorts, had to send the free ball. They immediately got back into position and was ready for the attack from Spring Mills.
So Smith will serve for Hedgesville. She gets it over. Connor at the net again. Sutherland mistimed the jump, but still sticks with it. Smith now plays it back over. Set up here for Sasha Connor. She's blocked at the net, but Hedgesville can't get it over on the block. Now they'll play it over, and there's a great set and a great point for the Eagles, as getting involved in the action is Emery Bishop, the sophomore.
Yep, smart job to swing it across. Everybody was on the near side, so swung the set across to the far side to get the point from Bishop.
Yeah. Good play there from Sutherland to set up Bishop, and that makes it 13-6. Here's Sykes with the set. Smith plays for Ware. And it falls in for another point for Hedgesville, 14-6. And Coach Junkin's going to burn a timeout here. We'll take a 60-second break. 14-6, Hedgesville on top. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on WRNR TV on YouTube and TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
No, I used it there because that cuts off.
Okay.
So I could... Yeah, we're back. 14-6 our score. I mean, 30 is definitely the better idea.
Yeah.
Because if it would have been a minute, then we would still be waiting to come back.
It's true.
But here we are. We are back, and we welcome you back. And we get a service ace for Hedgesville. So, 15-6 Eagles. Great first set here, Colin. Hedgesville looks very in control and in sync. Here's one set up for Ware, off block, and another point for the Eagles.
I like NSYNC.
Yeah. Some people don't, but they're okay, I guess. Fine. 16-6. I don't think they still are making music these days, but maybe a comeback tour is in order. That one off block. Stevens plays it back over the net for Spring Mills. Bishop with the soft touch and the point for the Eagles, 17-6.
Yeah, the timeout has not helped Spring Mills. Hedgesville just right now putting on a clinic here in set 1.
Smith plays it over. I'm sorry. Stevens, yes. Tracy Brown with a point. This feels like, as it's 18-6, the most points in a while that I've seen that have been like all the team just earning them. You know, a lot of the times it feels like points are scored because the other team's, giving you an error here and an error there. There hasn't been a whole lot of errors on the Hedgesville side. We haven't seen a lot of trading of that. A lot of great offense. Bishop plays it back over again. Connor has to adjust on the pass. Smith with a great dig. Sutherland with a big swing, and there's the error. But it makes it 18-7. So Hedgesville very much in control.
Yeah, they're up now by 11, 7 points away from taking set 1. We'll see if Junkin can get any life for Spring Mills or not here on this serve.
She gets it over. Bishop plays it, set up there, and that one goes into the net.
Yep, Hedgesville tried to go with a quick attack and just mistimed the steps, did Sutherland.
Yeah, she's, I believe, coming off injury, as we mentioned earlier, so this team just, they had a ton of injuries last year, but
now another mistake. The
potential's there for Hedgesville.
Too close into the net for Sykes, and she had to try to go back to give some space, and it was too far back for Ware's liking. So a few errors here by Hedgesville, which we have not seen so far. A quick turnaround, right?
Yeah, seriously. Volleyball, it's a sport that kind of humbles you a lot of the time. You'll be going on a great run, and then all of a sudden have some mistakes here and there, and the other team can work their way back into the game. But it was good recovery there from Hedgesville to stay in the game and bounce back from those mistakes. As Ann East will serve here. She gets it over, block at the net, and Hedgesville gets another point. Bishop and Sutherland combined for the block on Isabella Boyard's attempt. And we got a timeout for Spring Mills. It's now 29. We'll take a 30-second break and return with more volleyball action after that.
How was golf today, hon?
It was really good. The clubhouse had some really good deals.
Hey, Dad, you know what's even a greater deal? Panhandle dumpsters.
They do have some really good deals.
Great deals. They're clean, yellow, and locally owned. If you use this promo code, you get $32 off your first month.
How'd you do that?
That's the magic of Panhandle. Try it.
Wowzers!
Wowzers!
Catch the great new deal at Panhandle Dumpsters. Use the promo code to get $32 off your first month.
We welcome you back here to Spring Mills High School, 20-9. Our score, Hedgesville on top here in set one of West Virginia High School volleyball action. See if Kylie Ann East can stay locked in now. The timeout she does with the serve. It's a well-executed one, and now a misplay by Spring Mills at the net leads to another point for the Eagles, 21-9.
Yeah, they're in complete control right now. Just trying to finish it off. 4 points away from doing so here in set one.
East's serve goes over. Big swing by Sasha Connor. It's off block. Bishop keeps it alive. And a miss hit there, but by Lexi Winston. Heads out of bounds, and it's 21-10 now. So that will send Malott back to serve. And Sutherland with a big swing, the spike, and the kill.
Yep, just got it in. Very close on the line. Another point for Hedgesville. Now we'll have, looks like, Brianna Ryder to enter and serve.
I think what also has been impressive with Hedgesville has been the rotational depth.
Are they changing the point?
I mean, they're talking about it at least, but yeah, I think it was in. It's tough to tell from our angle, but
Mel was pointing to Spring Mills, and
he was overturned.
Overruled unanimously. Junkin saves it. Now free ball.
Yeah, Hedgesville now setting up for Sutherland, and another point for the Eagles.
Yep, that time the kill off block. Straight down on the wrists. That bent back, and the deflection spun the ball to no man's land.
Yeah, she's been really good here tonight. I mean, obviously has had a few missed hits here and there, but when Sutherland's got it going and gotten good contact, it's been almost impossible for Spring Mills to stop it. Ryder with another good serve. Good effort there, but I think, yeah, she was underneath the net there for Spring Mills for Schlosser, the freshman, the true freshman. True freshman, like it's in college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody that's a
Set
freshman's
point.
a true freshman, but here we are, set point. And a misplay and a service ace for Hedgesville as Brianna Ryder finishes the set very strong for Hedgesville, and they take set one here 25-10, which means, yeah, we'll head to set two, and overall domination there, Colin, from Hedgesville.
Yes, it was.
Very impressive stuff. So we'll take, a minute in between sets, and then when we come back, we'll have more high school volleyball action here on TV 10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
The Cardinal Coliseum. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin here. John Allerton, our cameraman, back in the studio is Dylan Bishop. Colin, as we head to set two. I mean, obviously we talked about it. Hedgesville was great throughout that entire set. What do you think Spring Mills could do a little bit better here in set two?
play cleaner. There were too many errors, and you can't have that against a team with the capabilities that Hedgesville has. I mean, they already look like they're in mid-season form here in the early stages of the season, so it's a good start for Hedgesville. We'll see if that translates over into set 2. At times we saw it with Martinsburg. You get comfortable and you kind of play lackadaisical. We'll see if Hedgesville does that or if they are determined to get up 2-0 and then end it 3-0.
Yeah, we'll see. I think the Spring Mills team proved the other night against Martinsburg you can never count them out. But our second set here brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, proudly serving our area since 1880. I would also say, though, on the other side of that, Hedgesville might be a little bit different this year.
They seem like they're built a bit different, at least in this. Obviously, it was only one set that we've seen, so can't go all in with that being said. Spring Mills, another point that I want to add, they need to feed Stevens some more.
When she gets going.
There were only 2 times that I really saw Samantha Stevens have a set go her way, and I don't think I saw one to the freshman Lexi Stevens. Now, I could be wrong. This is just solely based off memory purposes. So, but they're both 6'2". You got to feed them.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell on every single play who's involved from our angle because we are down here in the corner, so sometimes we may, on that far side, miss a few hits here and there. But, yeah, I mean, you got the camera view, Colin, so you might be looking through that. But
yeah, try.
Either way, I mean, sometimes you miss something. But, yeah, I don't remember too much at all from Lexi Stevens, and Samantha Stevens wasn't involved a whole lot, but I think Hedgesville does a good job of matching that height, so it makes it difficult maybe for Spring Mills to consistently rely on that. As Ryder with the serve. Block attempt at the net from Hedgesville. Too many hits, I believe, as well from Spring Mills, and it ends up being a point from the Eagles.
Yep, ball never went over on the attempted kill.
These first 10 points or so, I think, will be huge in determining what kind of match we're going to get tonight. Because if Spring Mills can compete a little bit better, you never know. They could come back and make it competitive, but if not, you would feel very confident in Hedgesville, and so far they grab an early 2-0 lead there on a ball that heads out of bounds. Brianna Riders have done a very good job serving so far.
Yep, putting it in play.
And
there you go, another announcer's jinx.
It's the sport, man. Volleyball, like I said, it will humble you really quick.
Makes us look dumb.
No, for sure. Yeah, it likes to do that.
Humbles us more, it does them.
That's probably true, yeah. A lot here. With the serve, Spring Mills can't recover on the hit from Hedgesville. Well executed there by the Eagles, and it makes it a 3-1 game, and Sutherland will go back to serve.
Yep, just got smothered by the net.
So Parker Sutherland's serve is too far out of bounds. Service error. That makes it 3-2.
Yep. Sutherland immediately goes to talk with Coach Whitford about what she did wrong on the serve, trying to change, I guess, the point of contact with the ball to make sure that it doesn't happen again next time around when she's up to do the honors of serving.
Sasha Connor now will go back and serve it for Spring Mills. Ryder plays it. Winston over on the free ball there for Hedgesville. Stevens with the swing. Great block by Gracie Brown for the point.
Yeah, not enough power behind that by Stevens. I like that we finally got to see one go her way, but just too much time to allow Hedgesville to set up the block.
And that makes it a 4-2 Hedgesville lead.
Sykes.
Yep, Sykes with the serve here. Great dive to keep that alive. Gracie Brown sends it over. There's the swing and the power from Sutherland. And that will make it now a 4-3 game.
Yeah, Stevens put everything behind it that time.
I'm sorry, Stevens.
Yeah, wrong side.
Yeah, wrong side. Sutherland and Stevens, both S names, and they're both tall.
Yeah.
And they're both number 16. But I got to get my backroads ball down, Colin.
Another point. This time, Lexi Stevens, the freshman, getting it off block. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly what you wanted, right?
It's dinner time.
It's past that, probably.
Depends on.
Late dinner.
Yeah.
Late dinner.
We're Italian. Late dinners are a thing.
It's true. That's true. Or we're broadcasters.
That's also true. Makes it even later than a traditional Italian dinner. Ace, by the way.
Yeah.
One.
Great
They didn't
serve.
follow out.
They didn't, no.
Yep,
You know what happens when you don't do that?
Mm-hmm.
You give up a point.
That time they made sure.
Yeah, that's Boyard back there serving, by the way, for Spring Mills here at 5-4. Cardinals on top. Gracie Brown is blocked, off block. Hedgesville tries to keep it alive, but can't do so. And the Cardinals now lead it by 2 at 6-4.
Yep, again, that 6'2" frame of the senior and the freshman sisters, Samantha and Lexi Stevens.
Serve goes over the net. Played for Brown. Brown, good swing. 1-0. Hedgesville leads it in the overall sets as Gracie Brown again with the kill. 6-5.
That time the block that was set up by Spring Mills just wasn't there in time, so Brown able to rise above it and drop that ball in. Now she'll serve.
And Gracie Brown now going back to serve, as Colin mentioned, here at 6-5.
You mentioned earlier the first 10 points are pretty important. We're 11 points in, and now 12 points in. Spring Mills leads by 2 because of the service error, so at least in score alone, definitely a better start for Spring Mills. Maybe a little bit more sloppy on the Hedgesville side of things as well.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to maintain that consistency for both teams. Gaining the consistency is maybe Spring Mills here in the second set as that one heads out of bounds. And Hedgesville finds itself now down 3 at 8-5.
Yeah, McKenna Mellon getting in the attack, I believe, on that one. Saw her fire it up. That's why I'm thinking it was. Kind of not the best angle for me to actually see.
I believe you were correct there as Hedgesville gets it over. And a point there for the Eagles, 8-6.
Yeah, right off the fingertips of the block. So, you see a lot more energy on the Spring Mill side.
Yeah, and Hedgesville, I wouldn't say lost the energy, but they do seem a little bit, I guess, discouraged by some of the plays here recently. But if they can lock it back in, I think they'll be all right as Smith gets it over. Bishop gets it over there and gets the point there for Hedgesville, 8-7.
Yeah, that's when you expect Hedgesville to get a point off of. A bad hit by Spring Mills, and Hedgesville easily capitalizes and gets the offense set up with ease.
So Smith will serve again. We have
now what?
Timeout from the officials here at 8-7. Something's being discussed. I don't know what exactly.
Something at the scores table, it looks like. I don't know. Mooch is going to go out and talk with Mo.
Yeah.
Here we go. Clash of the Titans. There's been no issues. It looks like it's something with the student section behind us. I haven't seen anything from them. The rule is a row back, so that they've accomplished. I don't know if they were saying anything that they aren't supposed to. Can't really hear on the opposite side, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
Mo likes to get into things that aren't always ahead of him.
Right. I don't know what was said, but I can't imagine that it was that bad.
Mooch not happy with Mo. Not sure if that got picked up. Probably did.
I don't know if I heard that right, but I'm just going to move on. Brooke Everhart
it was clean, at least.
Here.
That's what we like.
No,
it was clean.
Definitely clean.
It was funny. I think you heard it right.
Well, I suppose if I did hear it right, it wouldn't be clean if what he said happened to Mo.
Well, yeah, that's fair. It was something that was not nice in the eyes of wishes for Mo's health, I guess, is what that would be categorized.
Yeah,
By
sure.
the way, the score's 10-7.
Yeah.
We should probably help Dylan out there.
No, for sure. That one's out, so that makes it a 10-8 game, as Everhart had a solid run, I believe, back there serving.
Never know what's going to happen here.
That's for sure. We got another stoppage and play.
Fungus was not on my bingo card.
No, okay, that is what I heard.
Yes.
That's quite the... We'll have to talk about this later, Kyle.
Yeah.
But 10-8. Kylie Anise serving here for Hedgesville. Spring Mills can't handle it at the net. I believe that was Everhart playing it last. I'm sorry, that's Sasha Connor. 10-9 our score, and we'll see another serve here from Anise. And she gets it over. Kylie Anise doing a good job. And missed swing there from Lexi Stevens, heads into the net, and we're tied again.
Yep, 10-all. Lexi was just a little bit too far back there, had to lean back as well, and couldn't direct that one over.
Entertaining set 2 in multiple ways. As a service ace there for Kylie Anise. Makes it 11-10.
Yeah,
Hedgesville back in the lead column.
That's one, if you're Emma Jones, you want to forget. Just lost concentration. Was going too far back, and the ball dropped right in front of her.
And there's another misplay. Mallory Schlosser, the freshman.
Jones is trusting her teammate ahead of her and has had that bite her 2 times in a row. So we'll see if maybe she tries to bail out the teammate if it goes back that way, and it does.
Kylie Anise with a good serve there. Stevens gets it over. That's Lexi. Set up here for Sutherland, yes. And Spring Mills ends up getting the point. Make it 12-11.
Yeah, Sutherland's spike just went into the tape and rolled off the tape, stayed on Spring Mills' side. Might have been blocked, but from my angle it looked like it never actually went across officially. Junkin, good serve.
And Brown on the dig. Sutherland again, and there's the spike and the kill. Makes it 13-11. Hedgesville on top here in this second set.
Yeah, good kill shot right across the way by Sutherland. Saw the back corner open and took it.
Hedgesville takes this one. They'll take a 2-0 lead in the match. Another good serve from the Eagles. They've seemed to block back in. Sasha Connor plays it. It's blocked at the net by Winston and Sutherland. And now set up for Gracie Brown, and that's off the tip of Schlosser and out of bounds. It's a point for the Eagles.
Yeah, it went off Schlosser. I think it went off block as well, which is why Schlosser went for it.
Right.
It was also going to be in if she didn't. But very solid offense there again by Hedgesville, and they lead by 3 as we see now if this is the point where they kind of take set 2 away like they did set 1.
Ryder with another good serve. And that one played by Kylie Anise. Set up for Brown again. Off of a diving attempt from Spring Mills. And that makes it 15-11. I think Coach Sam Junkin is thinking about the timeout. But may have just been a substitution instead. Yeah, I believe is what it was. So, definitely feels like Hedgesville's regained the momentum here, Colin. There's another good serve from Ryder, digged out by Connor, and that one heads into the net. Another point for the Eagles, 16-11.
Yeah, we'll see if Spring Mills uses a timeout. I'm kind of surprised that they have it now at 17-11.
Ryder, good serve again. Connor, great location, that's in. 17-12. And again, that's some of the stuff that we see from Spring Mills. When they execute well or consistently, they can have some great shots, some great points. That was one of those well-executed offensive possessions. 17-12 our score. And Gracie Brown sends it off of Malott. Saying it everywhere except for right.
You'll get there by the final set.
Hopefully.
Just don't forget after that.
I'm just
And then again,
write
it
it
could be
down,
wrong. It could be Malott. I don't know. We had that
true.
conversation last week. I'm confident it's Malott, though.
I believe it is. It's just I can't get it in my head right for whatever reason. But Winston here. Off the dive attempt there from Mullen. Another point for the Eagles there, 19-12.
Yeah, 7-point lead for the Eagles.
Well, Parker Sutherland, when we talked about her having to maybe work a little bit on her hit point on the ball, and here she hits it out, but she had a good serve on the previous one, and again going over with it with her coach Whitford.
Yep. That's what you like to see, though, right? Still trying to learn and make sure she has everything right. And that time she did.
Yeah.
You just hope it doesn't get into her head now because it's happened twice this set.
Serving, I think, is one of the challenges of the game. I mean, it's something that probably doesn't come as natural as some of the other stuff, I would say. It's a little bit different. 19-15. Meanwhile, Spring Mill's making a little bit of a comeback here, Colin.
Yeah, good job there by Stevens. And I believe that's Sasha Connor now back to serve.
Yes.
She's usually consistent.
Connor, one of the seniors on this team, and a point there for Hedgesville.
Yep.
Makes it a 2015 game.
Yeah, Hedgesville gets bailed out there on a bad pass that was going right into the net. Spring Mills came in, saw the big guys, wanted to hit it down, and just came in and it made contact with the net, sadly, for them.
Sykes now back to serve. There's a great swing from Mullen. McKenna Mullen.
Yeah, good job getting that off block. Almost saw a pancake there by Alexa Smith, but just couldn't get the hand underneath it.
Mullen got up for that one, too.
Yes, she did. She's got some hops.
She's already pretty tall at 5'10", so to see her get that high was pretty impressive. Good swing on the other end from Ware, and Ware gets doesn't get the point. This is the point for the Cardinals.
Steven Stuff.
That was Lexi, maybe 2016 now. Eagles trying to execute. Gracie Brown off, out of bounds. Thought for a second it might have been off block, but was not. It's kind of a weird angle based on where she hit it. I don't think that's how she wanted to hit it.
That was the mistake. That was the costly one. That was not the right angle at all for that attack.
Good serve from Boyard. That time Brown goes to the soft touch. Credits Alexa Smith with the pass and gets the point for the Eagles at 21-17.
That's what you like to see, right? It messed up the last time, and you go right back to it. You still trust in the capabilities of Gracie Brown. And
not a bad person
we know
to trust
how
her.
good her finesse can be after what seems like a very good kill that just wasn't. She knows when to switch it up.
For sure. 21-17, Hedgesville on top. That one played into the net. And another point for the Eagles at 22-17.
points away from taking a 2-0 control.
Brown plays it to Stevens. Here's Lexi Stevens with the swing. A dig from the Eagles. Now here's Samantha Stevens, and she goes at Sykes, and it heads out of bounds. I'm sorry, heads in, I should say. Sykes couldn't handle it. And a point for the Cardinals, down 22-18.
Yep, good point there.
They have done a better job of getting the Stevens sisters involved in the second set, Colin,
Absolutely.
and that's why they've been partially one of the reasons why they've been more competitive. Is who's where of an attempt. Dig by the Cardinals. This one for Bishop. Connor with the dig. And Sykes can't quite get to that one, make it 22-19 now. Spring Mills continues to battle and stay in the second set, Colin. As soon as it feels like Hedgesville's going to put them away, they don't quite do so.
Yeah, very impressive rally here. We'll see if they can continue to notch back into it.
Even if Spring Mills doesn't put a dent in this lead overall, with that one ruled out, so it's 22-20.
You
gotta like
some contact there, no call though.
You gotta like the fight, especially after a 25-10 set, for them to come out and compete here in set two. You could easily just lay down and die, but they haven't done that in the matches we've seen. Bishop plays it and ends up working out on kind of some soft contact, a misplay there from Spring Mills. 23-20.
Yeah, the block was coming down. Hedgesville went with a finesse. Lexi Stevens just tried to tip it up and prayed that somebody would come in and save the day, and nobody did. So.
Yeah, it does feel like we've seen a little bit better communication from Spring Mills in this one compared to that first one against Martinsburg that we saw, but communication and some timing, I think, is still something they could work on with their consistency, Colin, it feels like, but it's still only a 3-point set, so Hedgesville needs 2 more to win the set and take a 2-0 lead in the match.
What are we waiting for?
Not really sure, to be honest. And now we have to talk to the other student section. So we went from the Spring Mills student section, now we have to talk to the Hedgesville student section.
Who cares? Just focus on the match.
Right, I mean, there's probably some sort of administration here. That's kind of their job.
Let that be their job.
Well, there is. I mean, obviously. We know that, the ADs are here and such.
Principal's most likely here?
Yeah. Unless it's something ridiculous, which I can't imagine it's anything too bad. Stevens. Sykes, Bishop, and there.
Clear lift call.
Yeah.
It's a point for Spring Mills now.
Cardinals are in it here at 23-21.
Yeah, Spring Mills with the serve. It's crucial here that they can keep control of it. Don't want to give the serve away, and they do now for a set point opportunity.
Yeah, service error there is just terrible timing for one. I mean, obviously you never want it, but right when you have a chance to get back into it, now 3 points that you're down and just 1 point to win it for Hedgesville, it's a tough situation to be in. And we know that, for the most part, it feels like Kylie Ann East is a consistent server. 24-21. Ann East gets it over, and there's the service ace for the Eagles, and they win set 2, 25-21. So we'll head to a third set with Hedgesville trying to close it out after good set number 2 overall after kind of a slow start. Spring Mills very competitive though in set 2, so still anyone's match. We'll take a 1-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have set 3. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Drive More Days is back at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. And this year, we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card with your test drive. And during the Make This the Summer sales event, get up to $6,000 off MSRP on select new Wranglers or up to $7,500 off MSRP on select new Grand Cherokees. Stop in today during CMA's Drive More Days for your chance at a $1,000 gas card completely on us. Online at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg.com. Owners just care more.
The WVU Heart and Vascular Institute is pleased to announce that thoracic surgery with Dr. Shalini Reddy is now available in Martinsburg at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center. Dr. Reddy has practiced thoracic surgery in the region for over 8 years and offers robotic laparoscopic surgeries for the lungs, esophagus, and more. For more information about thoracic surgery in Martinsburg, check us out online at mywvuheart.com.
We welcome you back here to Spring Mills High School as we head into set 3, Colin, between Hedgesville and Spring Mills. Much more competitive set 2 there. What are you liking from the two teams?
Yeah, it's something I feel like Spring Mills can build off of. As you said, they were more competitive. You still lost, though, but we saw them in this position a week ago. Granted, it was against Martinsburg. Hedgesville, a completely different opponent, somebody that expect to be able to definitely get the sweep here in favor of them to do so. They have the talent to easily do it, but we saw Spring Mills still do it, right? That they know that there's no quit in this team. They'll still believe in themselves, put up a very good fight, and try to force a set 4, and then from a set 4 to a set 5.
Set 3 is brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships, proud to be the owners who just care more.
It's back.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
We thought we lost the camera. And
it may be dying.
I don't know.
Because sometimes it does kind of come back for a little bit and then die. But we'll see. You know what else we'll see? We'll see if Hedgesville can win the match in this set. Should be some more good stuff. I think, like you said, Colin, I think you like overall what you saw from Spring Mills in the fight that they showed and the more competitiveness and the improvements they made. So yeah, it could go the other way here, but Malott will serve. And we'll head to the third set here between Hedgesville and Spring Mills. Malott again back there to serve it for the Cardinals, and she gets it over. Or no, it doesn't. No, she did.
Great job by Alexa Smith with her pancake.
Yeah, I thought she did, and then I thought she didn't, and then she did, apparently. So 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0 Spring Mills. Bishop's block went out.
That was pretty crazy, wasn't it, Colin?
Was. Good start.
Yeah, entertaining. Malott again with the serve. Another good one. Sutherland, big swing. Dig from the Cardinals. Nice swing from Connor, and she gets the point there to make it 2-0. But this is kind of how that last set went. Spring Mills got off to a good start. Hedgesville took a little bit to get going. Once they got going, they closed it out pretty strong. Brown will dig that one out from Malott. Schlosser now set up there off block. Hedgesville. Sutherland, big swing and a big kill. 2-1.
Yeah, good job there by Sutherland, rotating around to set up that beautiful set for her to get the easy kill. They went away from Samantha Stevens as well.
And now we'll see Ryder serve it for Hedgesville, who trails 2-1 in this. Well, now it's a 2-2 tie in the set, but lead the match 2-0 and looking to win the match in this third set. Overall been a good match for Brianna Reiner when she's been back on the service line, and there she gets a service ace.
Yeah,
3-2.
Too much space right in the middle there for Spring Mills, the way they are set up here in the
they didn't almost seem ready, really. Seemed to be kind of a slow reaction from them, but here's Ryder again. Junkin plays it. Free ball kept alive by Spring Mills. Set up for Winston at the net. Junkin again. Now Smith over for Brown. Brown off block. Spring Mills with a good volley here. Sasha Connor blocked, but off block and out of bounds, and the point for the Cardinals, 3-3.
Yeah, good recovery there by Spring Mills. That stretch looked like things were going to fall apart, and they're able to regain composure and get the point to tie it up.
3-3. Our score here as we continue here in set 3. That one, good dig from Ryder. Gracie Brown with the soft touch. Spring Mills somehow gets it over. And East for Sutherland with the kill. 4-3. Eagles on top. And Parker Sutherland will go back to serve. So she's had her ups and downs here at the serve. We'll see if she can execute it here and continue a little bit of a rally here for Hedgesville. Sutherland serve. Heads into the net.
Yeah, you can see Sutherland's kind of in her head now. Another service error. We'll see if there's any changes that are made, or they know that it's 2-0 lead. You just got to get the confidence back in her and let her keep swinging.
Yeah, that would be my thoughts on it at this point. It depends on the score, too, of the set.
Right.
As that's a good swing from, I believe that's Samantha Stevens, and she gets the kill to make it 5-4.
Ball went out the door.
Well,
I was ready for it. Came over into our hot corner.
I thought about, making a play on it, but, it's a lot for me to do right now.
You used to be a Gold Glove winner.
Yeah, no Brennan Doyle. Stevens with the awkward swing, and it heads out. Point for the Eagles. Point for the Cardinals. That's what they ruled on the scoreboard there initially,
I
but
think
now
they're fixing it now.
There it goes. So yeah, it should be 5-5. I thought it was out, and I thought that's what I saw from the official, but then I saw the point go on the other side, so I wasn't 100% sure if I got it right, but stick with my initial instinct. And Sykes will go back. 5-5 our score.
Had a few substitutions, so a little bit of a delay, making sure everybody's in place.
Good serve from Sykes. Swing there from Stevens, gets it over. Set up at the net for Hudson, and Chloe Hudson gets the kill, and it's 6-5.
Yeah, we'll see if Hedgesville can go on a bit of a run.
Sykes with the serve. And a service ace. Misplay there from the Cardinals. I think it was Everhart.
Yeah, it was Everhart. Just had her feet glued to the court, didn't move. Tried to go with the side swing, and those tend to not work out.
This one played there, and there's a dig for Hedgesville. Big swing from Gracie Brown, and she gets the kill, and she's fired up as well. And Hedgesville takes a 3-point lead here in this third set, 8-5.
And Hedgesville's just taking the life out of the Spring Mill side as well. So
yeah, student section sat down too.
The energy's just gone for the athletes on the court to feed off of.
There's a block in the net. Ware combining on the block with Hudson to make it 9-5 Eagles. And this has also been a nice rally from Addison Sykes. Hedgesville student section still very much into it with their team on top. 9-5 here in set 3. There's an off-block play from Sykes. Now Smith will set up Brown. That's a block by Stevens at the net to make it 9-6. That was Lexi.
There you go. Both were there, so that's what you like to see. Samantha Stevens now will serve.
That she will. At 9-6. Hedgesville on top of Spring Mills in this EPAC matchup. High school volleyball. Our second volleyball matchup of the year.
Yep. Next one next week. A week from today.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember who we have?
I do not, but I can pull it up.
Is a kill for Hedgesville, and it's 10-6. Gracie Brown will go back to serve.
Martinsburg at Hedgesville.
Yeah, okay. That is correct. I was looking at it earlier. I should know, but.
What do you mean you were correct? You never said anything.
No, I was saying you are correct.
Oh, okay.
Which obviously you were correct because you were looking at it. And you're not me, you can read, so, you know. But I was just confirming because I was like, yeah, that is what I remember now that I remember what I looked at earlier. 11-6 our score. We got a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds here with West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Drive More Days is back at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. And this year, we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card with your test drive. And during the Make This the Summer sales event, get up to $6,000 off MSRP on select new Wranglers or up to $7,500 off MSRP on select new Grand Cherokees. Stop in today during CMA's Drive More Days for your chance at a $1,000 gas card completely on us. Online at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg.com. Owners just care more.
To Spring Mills High School, Hedgesville 11, Spring Mills 6. In varsity volleyball action, if Hedgesville holds on to win this one, that will be the match. If Spring Mills wins, we head to another set. Best 3 out of 5 here in varsity action. First team to 25 in each set wins. As Gracie Brown will dig it out. Bishop plays it at the net with a soft touch, and it falls in for the point. Emma Jones trying to get to it, but she couldn't. That makes it 12-6 Hedgesville. Gracie Brown continues her service.
It feels like we're a few moments away from Hedgesville being able to put this one into cruise control.
Sasha Connor has to play a free ball. Sykes sets up for the kill for Chloe Hudson. And it's 13-6.
Yeah, things are just slipping apart for Spring Mills right now. Like you saw there, the set was not a crisp one, and only one person tried to go up and block that.
Service ace for Gracie Brown, 14-6.
They're just leaving too much space, I feel like, for these easy aces. I mean, the back line is very tight to that back line, leaving that pretty wide opening for Gracie Brown to drop the ball into. You can see him kind of making a horseshoe shape almost to set up for the service.
Bishop with the soft touch. Bishop with the point. Hedgesville 15, Spring Mills 6. They're just finding the perfect spots in the defense, too. It's not even always hard kills.
Spring Mills called the timeout, and Hedgesville responded with 4 straight.
Yeah, no, hasn't been a great response from the Cardinals out of the timeout either. It's like we said, the energy is kind of gone in the building overall, but they're almost some good execution, but it ended up hitting out of bounds. So another point and another timeout. Colin, let's just keep it here. 16-6 our score. Eagles starting to pull away, just a few points away from taking this one.
Yeah, we knew Hedgesville going into this was going to be one of the top teams in the EPAC, one of the top teams in the entire state 4A, and they have definitely come out strong and showed that so far here against Spring Mills. So very good, and now, as I said, they can just go into cruise control and up by 10. Should wrap this one up with a sweep.
How many teams we got in 4A volleyball these days?
More than football. Because I don't think there should be any changes for that. I don't know if there's any added from what football originally had, so
I think it's 25.
Somewhat educated guess is 25.
Yeah. Just kind of crazy what it went down in football.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was just football is a little bit different, but there's another point for the Eagles, 17-6. Should be a great season of EPAC volleyball. Looking forward to, again, that match we have next week between Hedgesville and Martinsburg. Gracie Brown right now on a tremendous run for the Eagles.
There she goes with a dig. It was a little bit of an overhit, but
Ware misplays it, that ends that run at 17-6.
And it was the first little slip up there in the rally. As I said, the overhit.
I want to say that it was like a 6-0 run for Hedgesville.
After
maybe a little bit more.
Timeout, yeah. So you got to carry through the timeout. I can't remember how much it was before.
Another point for the Eagles as they get it right back at 18-7. Yeah, this one feels a little bit more like set one in terms of Spring Mills is just out of sync a little bit. Hedgesville's executing very well. And, of course, we'll be looking forward to the matchup we have in probably a few weeks between Hedgesville and Musselman. I think that might be the next one after that, but I'm not positive on that.
For some reason, the 27th, so a month away is sticking out in my head. I'll double check.
Yeah, no, that could be accurate.
17th, not 27th.
Okay, well, you were close.
Yep, we have on Tuesday, September 3rd, Martinsburg at Hedgesville. Tuesday, September 10th, Musselman at Spring Mills. And then Tuesday, September 17th, Musselman at Hedgesville. Again, our full schedule is posted on our Facebook page, so you can head there and see the dozen games we have before the postseason, of course, which we'll have coverage of, too.
There's a block.
Spring Mills says that the block went out.
Heading out bounds.
Yep.
19-8.
Jaden Junkin to serve.
Junkin serve. Digged by Brown. Sutherland with the spike and the kill. 28. Just 5 points away now from victory. Stay tuned, of course, for our post-game show brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World. We'll have that following the conclusion of this one here, 20
Did you give
days.
a sponsor for this set? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did. CMA's dealership. CMA dealerships of Winchester and Martinsburg. Shout out them. Shout out all of our sponsors. Brown Funeral Home, Parsons Ford, Mirius Group, and Hagerstown Ford.
Yeah, good to add those in since we're not going a fourth or a fifth, most likely here.
Right, I mean, crazier things have happened, but it is 20-9 here in set 3. As Spring Mills picks up a point, and Malott is back to serve, so we're back to the first rotation for Spring Mills. Sutherland with the spike attempt. Sasha Connor sends a free ball. Sutherland this time off block gets the point.
Yeah, the block just wasn't tight enough, and Stevens, and trying to see who that was. It might have been Mullen. Can't really
I believe it's Bolyard.
Okay. But yeah, as I said, just wasn't tight enough, so went right in between their arms.
There is Ryder with the serve at 21-9. Smith, dig, and then a swing from a lefty. I believe a player we haven't seen in the match yet there. That is Savannah Parker with the kill.
Yeah, good to see some other players getting in here with it being a pretty comfortable lead at 22-9 for Hedgesville.
Their teammates were very excited for her, so that was always good to see here at 22-9. Ryder with the service error, a rare mistake from her tonight. She's been pretty consistent with the serves. I think, again, overall, it feels like Hedgesville was a little bit more consistent in that category. We didn't see a ton of service errors from Spring Mills, but just some errors overall, I think. As that one nearly a service error, but ends up being a service ace.
Yeah, a little bit of a lucky break there to give some happiness to the Spring Mill side tonight.
22-11.
Good knuckle there on the serve.
Gracie Brown trying to go from the kill from pretty far away.
Probably should have went for a free ball instead of a backline attack. So
I do feel like if anybody's capable of it, it would be Gracie because of her leaping ability. Here like she goes for the soft touch. Yeah, she can definitely get up. And there's a block from Brown and Sutherland leading to the point. And initially they pointed toward the point for Spring Mills, but it was a point for Hedgesville. So it should be 23-12, and that is our score now. And Hedgesville's just 2 points away here, Colin.
Yeah, that was too easy of a block. Stevens just didn't have the best of attempts there. And
so Cedars will go back and serve it. Now it's Ryder for Brown again, and Gracie Brown gets it off block for the point.
Here's game point.
Yep, trying to win the match here is Hedgesville. Again, Delaney Cedars will serve at 24-12, and Cedars gets it over. Just barely. Connor gets it out. Good swing and a point for Spring Mills as McKenna Mullen there with the kill.
But yeah, now the pressure's on for Spring Mills. You need 11 straight points.
Right.
No slip-ups in your serves.
Yeah, it's a tough task for sure. Bolliard goes back to serve. She gets the good one there, but soft hit there from Hudson. And Stevens with a big swing. Ryder with a good dig. Gracie Brown will send a free ball. Stevens again, perfect location, kill, and the point there at 24-14 now.
There's one.
Anything's possible, Colin. Boyard will serve again. Good dig from the Eagles. Gracie Brown with the soft touch. Mullen keeps it alive, keeps the match alive. Stevens is forced to send a free ball. Hudson at the net. The point for Hedgesville. And they take it in 3 sets, winning 25-10, 25-21, and then 25-14. Eagles get the sweep over the Spring Mills Cardinals. Colin, your initial thoughts on this one as we head right into our postgame show, which is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World. Start your day the homemade way at Tudor's, located 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood.
I mean, it was just an all-out clinic for Hedgesville. They were the better team tonight. A good win for the Eagles, and now it's time to rumble.
It's true.
The Eagle Rumble.
Yeah. Well, Eagles
Make
win
you
it.
feel like you're in it. Rumble back at home. Dylan, you better be doing it.
If you're an Eagle fan, you are rumbling. On to 5-0 to start the year.
Yeah, good win. And none sweeter than against Spring Mills for Hedgesville, right?
Yeah, I mean, they are a rivalry, I guess you could say, in volleyball, and maybe even in everything in some ways. Musselman Hedgesville is the longest running rivalry in the EPAC, Colin. So
That's true.
Maybe not the most sweet, but certainly sweet. Anytime you beat, well, Martinsburg's out there. Anytime you beat an EPAC
In volleyball,
team,
I think it would go Musselman first. Yeah.
It just depends on the sport, but
why are we doing that?
I don't know. We
Wrap
could
it up.
rank the rivalries
We're not
tomorrow
doing
on the
that
Sportsman's
today.
if you
We'll
want.
do that tomorrow. Maybe.
Probably not. But
sounds fun.
That'll do it here for us. For Dylan Bishop back in the studio, John Allerton, our cameraman, Kyle McLaughlin. I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long here from Spring Mills as Hedgesville gets the sweep over the Spring Mills Cardinals 25-10, 25-21, and 25-14. Have a good night, everyone, and we will see you next week for more high school volleyball and Friday night for high school football.
That concludes tonight's coverage of West Virginia High School volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World and Anthony's Pizza of Inwood, the Marius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, W. Harley Miller Systems, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, CMA Martinsburg and Winchester Dealerships, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations Robert Fields and Sons, Orsini's Home Store, Hagerstown Ford, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Berkeley County Health Department, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm. Keep it tuned to TV 10 for all of your local sports coverage. All rights reserved.